Hey everybody, Doug A798 here, back for another video. This time, this is my short review of the Marvel Cinematic Universe film Thor Ragnarok. Like I said in my Justice League review, this is my long overdue review of Thor Ragnarok. This is my short version. The longer version will be on my Super Beta for 100 channel, the longer webcam version. This is just a shorter review slash rant on the Thor Ragnarok movie. And with that being said, let's get right into it. Though yeah, the link for my longer Thor Ragnarok review that will be in the description box below. If you haven't already seen it, that's in the description box below. But with that being said, let's get started with my Thor Ragnarok review. For the most part, I initially didn't care much for this film going in because I was ready for Avengers Infinity War and I was more interested in the Justice League movie. But was a pretty good this right here was a pretty good Thor movie. Kind of just like Justice League. This was another bland, forgettable movie, fantasy movie. But I love the characters, the screenplay, the action, and everything. And I like how they really this movie right here really was a turning point in the Thor franchise. They did a lot of things. They killed off a lot of major characters. And they even destroyed Asgard in this film. I love them for incorporating some of the Planet Hulk, storylines, some elements of the Planet Hulk storyline into this movie. Like I said, I like where they put the Thor characters and everything. Just like with Justice League, I initially wanted to see this movie. When it came out in theaters. When it came out in actually I like I said, I didn't care much for this film, but I did. I knew a friend of mine who planned on seeing this, and I wanted to see it with him. I was initially gonna see it with my dad, but like I said, kind of having problems with my parents right now, and don't really want to ask them for anything right now. But going back to this Thor Ragnarok movie, so once again, I was forced to watch a terrible stream. The stream I watched had several moments in the stream where the film wasn't even in English. I had to read the screenplay to understand. I had to read the screenplay. I had to go to Wikipedia and read the summaries to understand some of the stuff that was going on. So yeah, this part right here will even be shorter than my Justice League review. And the longer version was also shorter than my Justice League review because I don't know that much about the film because lots of parts were in what's day. But this was a Thor this was an awesome movie. This was an awesome movie and an awesome setup to Marvel's Avengers Infinity War, which I can't wait for, man. That's the film I want to see. This film was just like a filler movie to that movie. Um, um, yeah, like I said, like I said earlier, while the film itself, in my opinion, was just okay. I probably liked and enjoyed Justice League more if you told me to pick a favorite. But like I said, I love the storyline, the screenplay, characters, and just love the risks and the chances they took. I was talking about this earlier. The Thor films are kind of corny, cheesy, and a lot different from the comic books. And this film right here, responded to the criticisms of the previous Thor films for being kind of comical in tone, even though this film had lots of comedy. And speaking of comedy, they didn't get her character right. They didn't get her character right, but Tessa Thompson, who appears in this film as Valkyrie was Valkyrie was as Valkyrie was awesome. Carl Urban, he did a good job as Scourge, even though to tell you the truth, I didn't like Scourge. He was one of my least favorite characters in the film. Loved Jeff Goldblum was so awesome as the Grandmaster, another character in this film, that I hated the Grandmaster in this film, but he was awesome in this movie. He was awesome in this movie, and then of course you got Idris Idris Elba Idris Elba as I mean not Idris Elba but Katai Blanket as Hela. Oh yeah, the main antagonist who was awesome. They actually managed to make an evil goddess witch creature, which is what she portrayed. They actually managed to make not only make that threatening, but she was the most threatening of any Thor villains. Which brings me to my next point. One of the reasons I tuned in, one of my main reasons for tuning into this film was to see after was to see where Loki and Thor go after the events of Thor Dark World, because I love the post credit scene in Thor Dark World. In Thor Dark World, Loki appeared to have sacrificed himself, but later you see him alive and in Odin's chair. So, and you see Thor in a post-credit scene in Doctor Strange on Earth looking for Odin. So yeah, that was one of the cool things in this film. Love the way that was handled, and love Loki's once again his transition from villain to once again another anti-hero. Loki, probably behind Darth Vader, I would probably have to say Loki is probably one of the best movie characters of all time. Not only one of the best villains, but one of the best movie characters of all time, behind only Darth Vader. Well, like I said, this was my short review slash rant on Thor Ragnarok. Check the description box below for my longer webcam version on my Super Vader 400 channel. Alright, I'm done for now.